Good morning, I'm James Lopez, President at HomeFi Corporation, and this is today's mortgage and real estate market update. Now, at the time of recording, mortgage bonds are down about 65 basis points. The 10-year yield is up about 9 basis points. So what that means for mortgage rates this morning is that mortgage rates are going to open higher, most likely. There are several Fed members that are talking throughout the day. The Fed is having some meetings, and some of those members are going to be holding some press conferences and releasing some of the minutes from the meetings. And what they have to say can really have an effect, a huge effect, and will have a huge effect on what the market, the bond market, is doing specifically. Now, some of these losses this morning, it could be the bond market defensively positioning itself ahead of whatever it is that the Fed members are going to talk about and release. But also, the one thing that we've talked about in the past is the fact that the Fed is carrying a balance sheet of mortgage-backed securities that they invested into during the pandemic time. And so that balance sheet and what the Fed plans to do with that balance sheet could have a pretty significant impact on the entire bond market, and really how fast they plan on selling off the bonds that are on the balance sheet, or normalizing the balance sheet as kind of the term that they use. So what that, how they approach that information and that balance sheet is really going to have an effect on the market as a whole. It'll continue to have an effect over the next few months, but specifically today, if they come out and the news is favorable, we could retrace some of those losses and possibly even turn those into gains today. If they come out and the news is negative, we could see those losses grow even bigger. Whatever happens, we'll be sure to let you know as it happens, and that's kind of what's going on in the bond market now. CoreLogic released some more of their data, their home price index, and their home price index is actually still pretty interesting. Like we've said, home prices are still going up. In the month of February, home prices went up 20%. And that's an acceleration from January. In January, home prices year over year went up 18.5%. And in February, home prices year over year went up 20%. So home prices are still, the values are still accelerating in appreciation right now. And that's a good thing, because that shows that, hey, the housing market is staying strong. Now, a lot of people we've discussed are saying, hey, homes are not as affordable now because home prices have gone up so much and because mortgage rates have gone up so much. But remember, we talked about wages have gone up. Last week we talked about it. Wages have gone up as well. So we're seeing wages lift. We're seeing home values lift. Mortgage rates are lifting a little bit as well. But that home value index from CoreLogic really shows that there's still some strength in the housing market, and that should carry us through the coming months. We'll see how all of that plays out. Now, that's all the news that we have for today. Tomorrow we'll have some more news. Mortgage Bankers Association is going to release their weekly application data. We'll get that information out to you, and anything else that pops up along the way, we'll be sure to let you know. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.